Happiness arises from having our needs met, but achieving this requires deliberate action. However, determining the right actions to take can be challenging, and not all actions lead to satisfaction. The key lies in understanding the alignment between our actions and our true needs. When we better recognize this alignment, we can better recognize which actions will truly contribute to our happiness and well-being. Abraham Maslow was an influential American psychologist best known for creating Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a theory that outlines the stages of human motivation. According to Maslow, happiness and satisfaction result from having our needs met, and everything we do is an attempt to fulfill those needs. Our actions are strategies to achieve satisfaction. Marshall Rosenberg, the founder of nonviolent communication, emphasized that every feeling we experience is a signal of a met or unmet need. According to Rosenberg, understanding and addressing these needs can help us communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships. By recognizing the underlying needs behind our emotions, we can take more constructive actions to meet those needs and improve our overall well-being. Aaron Beck, a prominent psychiatrist, is known for developing cognitive behavioral therapy. He proposed that our thoughts significantly influence our emotions and behaviors. Viktor Frankl, a renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, emphasized that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we have the freedom to choose our attitudes and behaviors in response to them. When we combine the insights of these men, we can see the sequence of things that occur for our needs to be met, feelings that arise from our needs being met or unmet, thoughts about the feelings that create strategies about how we can meet those needs, choices between the range of strategies to choose from, actions as we act on the strategy we believe will satisfy our needs. This sequence highlights how our emotions, thoughts, choices, and actions are interconnected in our pursuit of satisfaction and well-being. Here's an example of the satisfying behavior sequence. You feel hungry, which indicates an unmet need for food. You think about different ways to satisfy your hunger, such as cooking a meal, ordering takeout, or grabbing a snack. You consider the available options and decide which strategy will best meet your needs. You choose to cook a healthy meal at home. You gather the ingredients, prepare the food, and enjoy your meal. In this example, your feeling of hunger leads to thoughts about how to satisfy it, which presents you with various choices. You then take action by selecting the strategy that you believe will best meet your needs, resulting in a satisfying outcome. The satisfying behavior sequence can be disrupted when there is confusion between thoughts and feelings. Often, individuals mistake their thoughts for their feelings, leading to a muddled understanding of their emotional state. Feelings are crucial indicators of whether our needs are being met. They provide valuable feedback that can guide us towards actions that fulfill our needs. In contrast, thoughts are cognitive processes that help us develop strategies to meet those needs. When we confuse the two, we may struggle to identify what we truly need and how to achieve it. Imagine Sarah, who has been feeling increasingly stressed at work. She often thinks, "I am overwhelmed because my boss is too demanding." Sarah interprets this thought as a feeling of frustration towards her boss. However, this is actually a thought about her situation, not a direct feeling. If Sarah takes a moment to identify her true feelings, she might realize she feels anxious and exhausted. These feelings indicate that her need for manageable workload and rest is not being met. Another disruption happens when individuals neglect to evaluate and adjust their strategies and actions. Effective action sequences require ongoing assessment to determine if the chosen strategies are effective. Without this evaluation, we may persist in ineffective actions, leading to frustration and unmet needs. For example, Sarah might remain silent about her frustrations, hoping her boss will change. She doesn't assess that her silent strategy doesn't meet her need for peace and rest. Without recognizing this, she won't adjust her strategy and will continue to live with her needs unmet. Ignoring this step can result in a cycle of repeated failures and dissatisfaction. Lastly, avoiding responsibility for our feelings and choices can significantly disrupt the satisfying action sequence. When we fail to acknowledge our role in creating our emotional experiences, we may blame external factors like Sarah, who blames her boss for her dissatisfaction. This avoidance prevents us from making proactive changes and taking control of our actions. Taking responsibility for our feelings and choices empowers us to make conscious decisions that align with our needs and values, leading to more satisfying and fulfilling outcomes. Recognizing these feelings can guide Sarah to take actions that address her needs, such as discussing workload adjustments with her boss or setting boundaries for work hours. On the other hand, if Sarah continues to confuse her thoughts with her feelings, she might focus solely on her perception of her boss's demands without addressing her underlying needs. This confusion can lead to ineffective strategies, such as working longer hours without rest, which only exacerbates stress and dissatisfaction. Understanding the satisfying action sequence of feelings that arise from our needs being met or unmet, thoughts about the feelings that create strategies about how we can meet those needs, choices between the range of strategies to choose from, and actions as we act on the strategy we believe will satisfy our needs is essential to compassionate care. Compassionate care involves a holistic approach to addressing the needs of individuals with empathy and understanding. It encompasses the following steps. Step 1 is to identify the needs. Compassionate care begins with identifying the specific needs of the individual. This involves actively listening, observing, and understanding their feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. The next step is to develop strategies to meet the needs. Once the needs are identified, we can develop strategies to address them. This involves brainstorming and considering various approaches that could effectively meet the individual's needs. The third step is to evaluate the strategies. Each potential strategy should be evaluated using a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis. This helps in understanding the feasibility and potential impact of each strategy, ensuring that the chosen approach is well-informed and effective. The fourth step is to choose the strategy and develop the action plan. After evaluating the strategies, the most suitable one is chosen. It is essential to clarify the specific actions required to implement this strategy, ensuring that everyone involved understands their roles and responsibilities. The fifth step is to put the chosen strategy into action. Now, this is the time to do something to execute the planned steps and help the individual receive the care and support they need. And finally, monitor and evaluate the results and make the necessary adjustments. Continuous evaluation of the results allows for adjustments to be made as needed, ensuring that the individual's needs are consistently met and that the care provided remains compassionate and effective. Let's see how the process works. Tommy, a 10-year-old child, has been experiencing anxiety, especially around school. The caregiver attentively listens to Tommy's concerns, carefully observes his behavior, and recognizes his need for security and peace. Tommy's fear of failure stems from feeling overwhelmed by schoolwork and social interactions. The caregiver brainstorms various strategies to address Tommy's anxiety, creating a structured daily routine to provide a sense of stability, teaching relaxation techniques such as deep breathing and mindfulness, providing academic support through tutoring, encouraging open communication about his feelings, involving Tommy in extracurricular activities he enjoys. Each potential strategy is evaluated using a SWOT analysis. Strengths: routine provides stability. Relaxation techniques reduce anxiety. Tutoring improves academic confidence. Weaknesses: time commitment for tutoring. Initial resistance to new routines. Opportunities: improved emotional well-being. Better academic performance. Threats: potential for increased anxiety if overwhelmed by activities. The caregiver chooses a combination of creating a structured routine, teaching relaxation techniques, and providing academic support. The action plan includes establishing a daily schedule with set times for homework, relaxation, and play. Practicing deep breathing exercises with Tommy daily. Arranging for a tutor to help with challenging subjects. Having regular conversations about his feelings. Encouraging participation in a weekly sports activity. The caregiver implements the action plan by setting up the daily schedule, practicing relaxation techniques with Tommy, coordinating with the tutor, and encouraging open communication. Tommy also starts attending the sports activity. By following these steps, compassionate care ensures that individuals receive thoughtful, empathetic, and effective support tailored to their unique needs. And by becoming skilled in following the steps of compassionate care, we can help people do the things that will result in their well-being, satisfaction, and happiness.